Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife and happy National Coffee Day. As I'm recording this, Sherry's smiling over here because this is a high holy holiday for a lady like Sherri who loves coffee. As I'm recording, it is currently Friday and I am heading off to Washington D.C. tonight for 5-6 days in the nation's capital. I need to pack. There's some things we need to do around the house to get done. And we are going to also do something that we have never done before. We're gonna make applesauce. One of our neighbors, if you saw in a recent video, gave us a bag of apples from some apple trees he has on one of his properties. And we gave some of those apples to our friend Allison, who I work with. And I didn't know Allison makes applesauce. And she sent us a video. In fact, I'm gonna link the video down below. She made like a 5-minute, absolutely hilarious video on how she makes applesauce. And we're gonna give it a try. We've never made applesauce before, but the applesauce Allison made us, Sherri, tell me if you agree, the best applesauce I've ever had.
It was so good.
Unbelievable. So we're gonna go make applesauce and just bring you guys along for whatever this final day in Anchorage holds. We've got our apples here. You can see we've got a mix of apples that our neighbor gave us, as well as a couple store-bought ones that we had. So we're just gonna go ahead and peel all of them up. And we're not gonna show you the whole process because Allison's video is linked below.
And it's hilarious.
And it is hilarious. It's funny because she sent it to us and I was like, oh, you're better at making videos than we are. Like, it's so funny. So if you wanna know the applesauce recipe that we are using, again, link to Allison's video down below. One of the reasons that we are making applesauce right now is that I didn't think Sherri would eat this entire bag of apples in the next few days while I'm gone. And so it's like, okay, well, what can we do with the apples to save them, make them last a little bit longer? And applesauce is the answer. And apparently this whole process only takes an hour-ish. So I don't have to be at the airport for, I think we leave for the airport in about 8 hours. Plenty of time. Have I even started to think about packing? No. Do we still have a number of other things that I need to have done before I leave? Yes. But are we gonna take time out to make applesauce? Of course. I do have an apple question. How many of you growing up played the she loves me not game with the stems? Do you not know what this is?
No, I did flowers.
You did flowers?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I need to find something to put the camera down so I can show you. Okay, that kind of works. So the she loves me not game is you take the stem and you twist the apple. She loves me not. She loves me not. Sherri Legg.
Well, that game doesn't work.
I didn't say the game was accurate. All our apples are cut up. Look at how quick they start to brown. That's crazy. And speaking of things that apples brown, Sherri, can we see your hand? You guys, Sherri peeled all the apples.
And it's just right here. You can tell exactly how I was holding the apple and then this thumb that I was peeling with.
That's so weird.
It like tanned my hand.
So strange.
So funny.
We've never made applesauce before and we're already calling an audible and doing something our own way. We both think it will work.
I think so.
We have this Trader Joe's pumpkin pie spice that one of you actually sent us. Allison in her video adds cinnamon. And we're just thinking, wouldn't this be really good in there as well?
I think so. It's like cinnamon and nutmeg. I forget what all.
Cinnamon, ginger, lemon peel, nutmeg, cloves, and cardamom.
I feel like it would be good.
It's gonna be fine.
I've been putting it on my coffee daily.
Let's add this instead of cinnamon. Do I know how much to add?
Nope.
Like,
start with a little bit because we can add more.
Would you consider that a little bit? No?
A little bit more around the edges.
Ooh. While the apples are cooking, we are folding sheets and stuff. These are the sheets that go on our hideaway bed. And what we do is we kind of fold them all up here in a pillowcase together. And then it's actually really nice because what we do is we just keep them stuffed down there clean with the pillows for that bed so that when we roll that bed out, it's got pillows, it's got clean sheets, it's good to go. One thing we were not prepared for with this, the smell.
It smells so good. It smells like apple pie.
Now the moment of truth. It was easy, it smells amazing, but does it taste good? Sherri is our official LeggLife applesauce taster. It's good.
It's really good.
Yeah? I know you're not a big fan of this, which is one of your 13 flaws. You only have 13, Sherri. That's not bad. If I was home the next week, I would take some of this. I do pork chops.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the applesauce and pork chop thing.
And it's so confusing to me.
I mean, I don't dislike it. It's just not.
I think pork and apples go so well together. And now, look at that. The majority of one of these like good sized containers. Oh, it smells so good.
It's very hot.
I'm very happy that we did that. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You burning your hands?
No.
Kind of. I'm glad that we used the Trader Joe's pumpkin pie seasoning in there.
Yes, that was a good call.
It adds a little different of like spice.
It's a little sweeter.
It's a little bit sweeter.
Just cinnamon.
I agree. So applesauce for the first time, a huge success.
Well, I was telling Adam,
Hold on, wait. I got to show you, Sherri.
Well, I was saying that I am sure that I have made applesauce before in my life. My great-grandmother was the kind of person who, if you could make something at home, why would you ever spend the money on it in the store? Also,
Before you rush by, because my favorite part of the story, or one of my favorite parts of the story, was your great-grandmother's name.
Lulu.
Lulu.
That's also where I got my rosy cheeks from.
Lulu is the greatest great-grandmother name. Sorry, go ahead.
She's the best. But she made everything. Like, she would make applesauce, and she would make pickles and jams and jellies and all of the things. And so I am fairly certain I probably helped her make applesauce at one point in my life, but
As an adult,
this is the first time that I've done it, and it was easier than I was expecting.
something you'd want to do again?
Yes.
I think so too. In fact, I was thinking that with the little apples, it was a little bit hard because they were just kind of a pain to peel.
They were just really hard. But with bigger apples, I think honestly the peeling would be the hardest part. But other than that, like, it's so easy.
I'm about to leave the house, go run a few errands. This bag needs to go to charity. We've got our old duvet in there, our old duvet cover, and some puzzles that we have done and are finished. And so we are taking a run to charity. And this one is not being given to charity. Missy, where are you going? Okay. Missy.
Did you get stuck?
She sees my suitcase out, so she knows something's going on.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Our first stop is Goodwill, dropping off the stuff.
So whenever you drop something off at Goodwill, they always offer you a coupon. It's like a tax deduction kind of form, and then I think it's like 20% off your next purchase. And for a long time, every time I got one, I was like, yep, sure, I'll take one. Yep, I'll take one. Yep, I'll take one.
Now we have a stack of them that we never use.
That's the problem. And they're all expired because they're good for like a month. And so there was like a giant stack of them. And I was like, okay, I just need to start saying no. And so just out there, she was like, do you want, what'd you like? Do you want a coupon? And I was like, no.
No, thank you.
So he's just saying yes. I was like, just add it to the rest of them that we never ever use.
Yeah.
Next stop is dinner. We are going to Sol Casa. It is a Korean Mexican fusion restaurant. It is one of our favorites in Anchorage. There's our Bed Bath & Beyond, which obviously out of business now. Sherri, if you could have any business go into the Bed Bath & Beyond space, what would it be? And why is it the world's largest Chick-fil-A? All right, let's go to Sol Casa. I was here recently, well, maybe it was a few months ago actually, and showed it on the vlog. We are for sure starting with the bulgogi egg rolls. And then I normally get the 3 amigos. It is 1 kalbi taco, 1 spicy pork taco, and 1 Korean barbecue chicken taco served with a side of chips and salsa. But everything here is so good. This is one of those places, in fact, Sherri just said it when I asked about coming here, that you always forget about this place.
I always forget about it, but every time we come, I'm just like, this is the best place ever. Like, how do we forget about this?
It really is one of our favorite places in Anchorage, but we don't come here enough.
Yeah.
It is bulgogi egg roll time. These are just, they're perfection.
They're so good.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to describe them because I've never had anything like it. Bulgogi is one of my favorite just meats and seasonings and flavors. And in the egg roll, it's perfect. This, a little bit spicy, a little bit smoky, a little bit sweet. If they had an entree portion with just like 50 of these, I would order that. We destroyed the bulgogi egg rolls so much that the only thing left is a little bit of the sauce. However, the rest of our food is here.
Yeah.
Sherri got 3 tacos with salsa and chips. I also went with 3 tacos, salsa, and chips. You explained it so well. What did we get?
Okay, so well, we're going to start with yours because you got 1 of each. So you got the 3 amigos.
Yep.
This is the Calbee beef.
Calbee here.
spicy pork.
Spicy pork.
And then the katsu chicken.
Katsu chicken, okay.
And I got 2 of the Kalbi beef and 1 of the katsu chicken because I don't want the spicy pork. But it is a Korean Mexican fusion, so it's like Korean like meats on like tacos. It's so good.
Yeah, for sure.
So good.
Dinner was a success. Walking out of Seoul Casa on a beautiful evening. You can see the mountains in the distance, the sun setting. Kind of looks like we got 2 suns. You can see the real sun over there, but it's reflecting off of there. And because of the reflection, we're gonna be very orange. But we need to talk about Seoul Casa.
God, it's so good. And it really is just one of those places that every time we have it, where it's like, why do we not remember this exists?
So it's tucked back in the corner of this like strip mall that it's in.
Yeah.
And I think that there's not like really big signage. You kind of have to know that it's there.
You have to know that it's there because really the only sign is on the building. And so like even just driving past, it's not really visible. And so you have to like know that it's there.
Let's talk food. Sherri, you summed it up perfectly inside. We always get the tacos.
Yeah.
They have 4 different kinds of tacos, is that right?
They have several different kinds of tacos. But the ones that we tend to gravitate toward are the 3 amigos, which again is the Kalbi and the katsu chicken and the spicy pork. They also have a shrimp taco that I get that's so good. I did not get it this time.
Give me your rating, because I think your rating is super spot on.
My rating is the Kalbi first.
Yep.
Kalbi beef, then the shrimp tacos, then
spicy
the
pork.
Spicy pork, and then the katsu chicken. The katsu chicken is still really good. It's just not as good as some of the others. The spicy pork is not spicy.
So you didn't get that tonight because you were concerned about the spice level.
Yes.
I got it, and you had a bite of mine.
I did, and it wasn't spicy. It's just really tasty.
It's a little bit warm. It builds a little bit. I would say not bad at all.
No, the salsa that came with it is also kind of a Korean Mexican mix. It's not just like a straight salsa. Also very good, but it builds.
That was a little bit hotter than the spicy pork taco.
By the end of the meal, I was like, oh god.
This is one of those places, you know, there are places in Anchorage that everybody knows of. Everybody knows of Moose's Tooth. Pretty much everybody knows of like Glacier Brew House or Simon and Seaforth or some of these like more known restaurants in Anchorage.
Yeah.
Seoul Casa to me is on the same tier of those as far as like how delicious the food is.
Quality of food.
But it like flies under the radar, and I don't know why.
Again, I think it's just because it is tucked back in South Anchorage that nobody ever sees.
If you're in Anchorage, or if you visit Anchorage, and you want something that is like off the beaten path that probably only locals come to, and now that may not be totally true because Guy Fieri came here, and it was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, so other people are starting to know about it. Give it a try.
Although it's not a diner, drive-in, or dive.
We drove into the parking lot to get here.
Correct.
All right, now we need to go to Costco because I'm leaving for several days, and this one
needs to eat.
You need to eat. So high maintenance.
I know.
So we're gonna go and buy some food so that Sherri Beth can have some meals. We're gonna go to Costco first. We're gonna go to another grocery store because I think we cannot get everything at Costco.
Well, there's some things like milk that we just don't get at Costco because it's just us, and then especially when it's just me.
I was gonna say, do you mean to tell me you're not gonna drink 2 gallons of milk over the next week?
I'm not, no.
Okay, so we won't get you milk at Costco.
Right.
Let's go. Costco closes in 1 hour, so we have to do all of our shopping and eat all of our sample snacks in under an hour. Well, this is interesting. Not on our list, but it's something that we have been talking about and looking at. New suitcase, because our suitcases are kind of beat up, especially our biggest ones. Samsonite, great brand. That's actually what our current ones are. And normally $199, $50 off, $149.99 for a set of 2 hard side. Sherri Beth, what are you thinking?
Best price we found.
It is a good price, especially for Samsonite.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting it. And the big suitcase is going to get put into action literally in a few hours.
Right now.
It's just such a good deal.
It really is.
Here is definitely something that we need. Duraflame logs. This is the best deal we have found for sure. It's $34.99 for 9 logs. We were paying that price, maybe more, for 6. I wonder if we should get 2 boxes. Well, our cart's full, and we haven't even gotten the other stuff we need yet. Cart's full, we have to leave. We still got food to get you. I think the main thing Sherri wanted from Costco, shrimps. You love this.
Yeah.
Just as a snack, but also to use the shrimp as like what?
And like a pasta. Like a light pasta with like a garlic expression sauce.
So $13 and Sherri gets lots of meals out of this.
Yeah.
Buy Christmas stuff. I love you. Do you want to know one of my very favorite things about going to Costco is I have stuff all over my shirt. You know what it is?
I don't know what.
It's when you go through the self-checkout line and you pay and she prints you a receipt. It's the way that she says,
Costco.
We noticed this when Auburn was up here, and we laughed about it every time we went. The like automated voice says, "Thank you for shopping at Costco." Costco. And every time it's like, that's not how you say it. It's Costco. Call it Costco.
Call it Costco.
Thank you for shopping at Costco.
Costco. Like she's very like enunciated.
She puts the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllables. Is what she does. So, okay, that was a very successful trip though.
It was expensive, but it was very successful. We got some things that we did not have on the list, but have been on our mental list for a year plus.
I'm so glad we got the luggage.
Yep.
We've been looking at luggage, and we've looked at lots of sets that were much more expensive than those. And I feel like a Samsonite 2-piece set for $149 is about as good of a deal as we're gonna find. Yeah,
and it's Samsonite, and we know like that's what we have now, and it's lasted us for a decade or so, and so we know it's like quality.
So we got it. I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
Now we need to go to grocery store numero dos. There's only a couple things that we need there, so I'm not going to bring the vlog camera in. Yeah. We'll pick you guys up when we get home. Thank you for shopping at Costco. Costco.
Costco. Okay, we just got home. We had to run out here to the balcony. The moon is crazy tonight. It just looks kind of blurry there, but like, oh my gosh. It's so bright, right above the mountains.
We are home from our trip. We got everything put away, everything done. I think Sherri has everything she needs for while I'm gone, right? At least mostly. And what's that?
Except for you.
That's adorable. I'm glad we found the fire logs. We've been looking for those at Costco. They were sold out of them last time we were there. And we go through them a lot. No, Sherri goes through them a lot because the way she uses them is she puts down like one fire log and then real wood on top of it. So it's easy to light. It lasts for like 4 hours, but you still get like that real wood smell and the crackle.
Well, and with the real wood on it, it actually lasts for longer than 4 hours.
Which is super nice.
Yeah.
And that was a great price at Costco. I'm glad we found the suitcase. Excited to use that. I did tell Sherri though, after using the same like big suitcase for over a decade, it's gonna be so weird looking for something new on the baggage claim. I'm probably just gonna stand there and let the new suitcase go by like 5 times. And be like,
where's my luggage?
I have new luggage, that's right, and then get it. I need to leave for the airport in 3.5 hours, and I have not started packing yet. And I'm going for a 5-day trip. Now I'll tell you why I'm going here in just a few minutes, but we need to start packing. So what's funny is that I just unpacked this bag today because I was in Homer last night, which is about a 4.5-ish hour drive from Anchorage. I spoke at an event down there last night, stayed down there, and then drove back home this morning. And so I just unpacked the overnight bag that I brought there, and I've got all of clothes over here because from one bag to another.
What are you doing?
I'm 43 years old, Sherri.
Correct.
Packing for a trip?
You're sold.
I'm sold. Packing for a trip is no longer about like, ooh, I need to pack my beer goggles. I need to pack my party shirts and my fun jeans. Nope, now it's like, I hope I have enough B12 and turmeric. I realized that I was completely out of my pills for the week. And so I thought this is an important thing to do.
Yeah.
So I'm filling up my pills.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I used to be much cooler than this. Just
well,
so you know.
Same.
The guy you married was much cooler than this.
I don't know if I was ever actually cooler than that, but I do have my weekly vitamins that I have to take.
We are quite the catches.
Yes.
Pills are done. Now on to cooler things. This is the book that I'm reading. This is The Inheritance Games, recommended by my lovely wife, Sherri Legg. Some of you guys may know her. I needed this book to finish my reading goal for the year. Let me tell you about it. My reading goal for this year was 10 books, which is a lot for me. I couldn't tell you the last year I read 10 books. It's been a number of years. I finished 9 already this year. And so I wanted a 10th book that so here's some of the things I look for in books. Short chapters, because I am very easily distracted. I lose my focus very easily. Short books with either YA, dystopian, fantasy, adventure, mystery kind of genres. And then just something that captures me from a story standpoint. So this was one of the books that Sherri rated 5 stars. Sherri, was it last year?
I think so.
This was one of her 5-star reads last year. Mm-hmm. And so I was asking her and some other friends just kind of for help with my 10th book. I wanted to find a book that I just really enjoyed reading to finish out my yearly reading challenge. And I looked at a few of them.
On the Google.
What's that?
I also looked on the Google and on Goodreads.
And this is the book that she recommended to me.
Yeah.
I am just a few chapters into it, but I really enjoy it. I'm loving it a lot. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that on this trip I'll get some reading time, even if it's just in the evenings in my hotel room, because I really want to hit my 10 books, cross off my reading goal, and keep going. I'd love to maybe get to 12. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
There are 3 books in the series.
There are 3 books in the series? Very interesting. So, Inheritance Games definitely coming with me. Headed in the bedroom to start packing, and this one comes upstairs.
Hey, baby.
Missy girl.
You're so pretty.
You're going to stay home. Your mom's going to stay home. So you're not going to be left home alone. You're not going to be left with strangers. But I am going to leave you for a little bit. When packing, you always have to look at the weather for where you're going. This is what it looks like for my time in D.C. Sunny and in the 80s, low 80s, upper 70s. Night times in the 50s. So pretty freaking nice, actually. So I'm not going to need to pack any cool fall clothes, because at least for an Alaskan, that is not fall weather. So obviously the weather, one of the things that determines what I pack. The other thing that will determine what I pack is what I'm going for. Because I'm going there for a work conference that is going to be for a few days early next week in Washington, D.C. at a big hotel that we're staying at. And this is for organizations from around the country that primarily serve human trafficking, domestic violence, sexual assault victims, survivors. And so we're all coming together to learn together, network together, discuss together. And there are 4 of us from my team that are going, myself and 3 others. And I am really looking forward to it. But most of the trip, with the exception of kind of one day, we're getting there a day and a half early so that we can hopefully adjust to the time change. We do have one free day, but the rest of the time is pretty much going to be just work, breakout sessions, networking, main conference stuff. We're hearing from a lot of people from government, the social service world, so I am looking forward to it. It will be a really long day of travel. Alaska to Washington, D.C. is just a long ways. Flying Anchorage to Seattle, I think we have a 3-hour layover, and then Seattle to Washington, D.C. So, I need to pack business casual sort of stuff. Let's figure that out. I want to show you something I'm really excited about. This is my toiletry bag that I bring when I travel. It's got all of my stuff in it. It's kind of my main one. But then Allison, who I work with, she is the best. She actually made all of us who are going on this trip our own little toiletry bags. For Missy, mine has a cat and that kind of stuff. And inside has this, sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand, just blue and white polka dot design. So here's what I'm going to do. You guys, this is amazing. I don't know why I haven't done this before. I'm going to have this one in my carry-on, and it just has toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, a face wipe, Kleenex, things that I will need on a layover just to go into the bathroom and freshen up before the long flight to DC. I love, love, love that idea. So this will be my carry-on toiletry bag, just to freshen up in the airport. This continue to be my main one. Starting to get somewhere. I've got some shirts, this one. I love this one. I bought that for one of our cruises. Just the flowers on it, it's so fun. Mm-hmm. Just this one and that one. So we're making progress. Just like that, we are done with the help, honestly, mostly of Sherri. She is my packing angel. All of my shirts, including undershirts, t-shirts, just kind of walking around shirts in the evenings. More dressy shirts are on the bottom of this. So down there. So everything's there. I have 2 pairs of jeans, black jeans, blue jeans, a couple pairs of shorts. I have a pair of like khaki slacks in there. I've got swim trunks because the hotel does have an outdoor pool. Did check that. Just some pajama shirts or some pajama shorts and stuff in there as well. I am bringing 3 pair of shoes and then wearing a pair of shoes. Just kind of black shoes, brown shoes, white tennis shoes, and then my black travel croc tennis shoe kind of things. These are my intimates, my unmentionables, and my undergarments. My undergarments. These are my hats I'm bringing. These are my toiletries. And then here's what I am traveling with tonight. Pair of Bombas socks, just a lightweight like black wicking rash guard kind of shirt, and then my black travel joggers, and then again my croc tennis shoe kind of travel shoes. I am not bringing my film camera. I did take a bunch of pictures last night on my work trip, but it would be fun taking pictures like film photography of stuff around Washington D.C., but I don't think I'm going to have a ton of free time, so I think this thing is going to stay home. Honestly, it feels really nice to be packed. It is, I don't know what time, I'm sure it's after 10 p.m.
10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock now?
5 after.
5 after. And we have to leave for the airport in a couple of hours. Just to give you a recap of how things have been. Yesterday, me and 2 of my teammates drove 4.5, 5 hours to Homer. Spoke at an event last night. I didn't get into my room at my hotel until after 10 p.m.
Yeah, it was almost 11.
Almost 11. Slept a little bit. We got up early this morning, had breakfast in Homer, drove like 4.5, 5 hours. Well, today was like 4 hours back home. And Sherri and I spent the day doing all the things that you saw. Going to the airport tonight and then flying. I hope I can sleep tonight on the plane, or else I am gonna die tomorrow. So I'm glad we don't have anything to do. Again, we get into Washington D.C. I have an eyelash, sorry. We get into Washington D.C. about 6 p.m. on Saturday. Rent a car, drive the hour or so to our hotel, and then just sleep. Maybe until Sunday. But at least packing is done. I want to show you guys Missy's favorite spot to lay in our bedroom. So those are Sherri's slippers. And this corner is normally where Sherri, if Sherri takes off like pajamas or has clothes that maybe still need to be put away, this is the corner that like Sherri's clothes go in.
Yeah, clothes that I have worn but aren't necessarily dirty and need to be washed, I will just throw in that corner until I either put them away or wear them again.
And so Missy, every time she comes in our bedroom, she comes to Sherri's clothes corner and finds something of Sherri's.
But I don't have any clothes down there right now. I just have my slippers. So that can't be comfortable.
She is the cutest cat of all cats in the history of cats.
It's true.
All right, people with glasses, tell me if you understand this. So most of the glasses I own, I buy from Zenni Optical. It's like a low-cost online glasses shop that I absolutely love. Last time I went to the eye doctor, my prescription changed a little bit. And Zenni still has my old prescription in there, not my new one. I just found these. I didn't know where they had gone. These are like the Ralph Lauren polo glasses that I got last time I was in with my eye doctor. They have my new prescription. When you put a new prescription on, it's like, whoa, that's a little bit different, right? Things just, it's almost a little disorienting adjusting to a new prescription. You guys know what I mean? But these are the only pair of glasses I have with my new prescription. So I feel like I should start wearing them. Don't you? Also, I like them. They're kind of my old school Adam, black rim sort of look. So I like them. Maybe I'll bounce back and forth between these and the other ones. I don't know, but glad I found these. And that's where we're gonna end the vlog. Sherri Beth, I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Gonna be apart for 5, 6-ish days. Do you have any plans while I'm gone?
I don't have plans for this weekend, but I am working next week, so I will be working.
No huge adventures? You're not like going to gallivant around the world while I'm gone?
I don't plan on it.
You're not gonna go dog mushing, glacier hiking, maybe take up parasailing? No?
Have you met me?
I have, so don't foresee any of those things happening.
Nope.
I don't know how much I'm going to be able to vlog in DC because of the nature of the work, because of the nature of the conference. I'm going to vlog the resort we're staying at because it's like super well known. It has hosted lots of presidential inaugurations, which is pretty cool. It is rumored to be haunted.
Oh.
Which is awesome. So I'm gonna bring the vlog camera, at least do like a resort tour, show you some of DC as I can. And then this time next week, we'll be back home, back together. Yeah. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
And I'll bring you guys along to DC when I can. So we love you, friends. We'll see you on the next LeggLife video. And who knows what pair of glasses I'll be wearing in that one. Also, Sherri's grabbing my butt right now. Bye, friends.